Hey guys, this is Yoda Manjaro, and you're watching The Master of Assault. I just give that name because I go through every assault rifle in this video, one by one. Right now is the FAMAS, and as you can see I'm capturing a flag while kind of defending the entranceway. There are a few more entranceways, but the majority of players are going to go that way. So that's why I got 3 in 1. They all rushed in as a squad, and with the FAMAS, it's great up close. Great weapon up close. As you can see, I got a pretty cool headshot right there. Guy spying on his squad mate. But really, I stick to up close with this weapon. That's really what it's great with. If you try to use mid-range, it doesn't do as well. And this is the M416. I really love this rifle. I think great things come from this rifle. A lot of people say it's a slower version of the M16A3. Well, in stats wise, that's right. It reloads a little slower than the M16, but it shoots great. It shoots really straight for an assault rifle, and the fire rate's slow enough that I can easily control the bursting. The higher fire rates you go, the harder it is to be able to kill multiple guys with one clip. So another reason I switched to the pistol even now. So you saw me take out a lot of guys with that. Even right here, I take out a guy with that because I can't trust myself being able to last the whole rest of the clip with that weapon. In that case, I could have just had him, but you know, it happens. So right here, I'm going around the flag, like I said in my previous guide. I wouldn't consider this a guide per se, but I am just trying to explain a lot of these different clips. I was asked to do a 3.4 times scope. This is the only one I recommend. This is the PKA Russian one. I forget the exact name of it. I remember it was PKA because there's a hollow just like this that you see right here. It has a great open space. I can see clearly. The other one has a bunch of lines, and I feel like it's too much for my type of gameplay. And that's obviously getting up close, making assault rifles really lethal up close, because really that's what they're good for. Assault rifles are good for mid-range even, but I find myself lacking when I'd rather use a light machine gun for mid-range. Sniper rifles are good for mid-range to long-range, but I tend to find myself in close situations more often than mid-range, long-range. A lot of these maps, especially this map, favor up close. So accordingly, you have to use a weapon that suits it. This is F2000. This is after the nerfing, so it's not near as great as it used to be, but I still think it's a great rifle up close. I really find myself hard getting things mid-range with it now. You know, and I had over 5,000 kills with it before the nerfing, so. But as soon as the nerfing hit, I was still able to get a bunch of kills with it. They really didn't ruin it. They just made it more difficult to shoot. Medium to long range, whereas the other rifles aren't as bad. So right here, I'm flanking enemy. Switch to pistol because that's what you should do, because you don't know if there's going to be more enemies. There were right here, but back there, I didn't know if they were going to be around the corner. I wanted to make sure I could take out as many as I could, or all of them, like I did right there. I think as an example, I just can't jump over things sometimes. I find it really hard to jump over things. I have a feeling this is the case with many players, but you know, when it gets in the way of a kill, yeah. So that was F2000. This is AEK. I'm not a really big fan of this rifle. Even after 500, 600 kills with this, I still walked away feeling like it wasn't that great. And thanks to the teammates, they took the kills, but I'm happy getting the points. But I see on the radar there's some guys over here, so I'll just pop on them. I just don't like the vertical and horizontal recoil off the AEK. That's the thing that drives me away from it. Because if I want to use anything other than up close, I feel like it lacks. This clip really doesn't show a great example of how bad it is, but compared to other rifles, I really think this lacks. clips like that, I have a 2-for-1. That's why I like those kind of clips. Because I don't expect the other guy and yet I get the kill. So I thought it was pretty cool. Here I am just checking outside, going back upstairs. I make sure I check every single crevice because if I didn't, there could have been a guy upstairs waiting for me. And if I hadn't checked and I just went on to my day, he could have had squad mates spawn on him. He could have had 4 guys, up to 4 guys on me, and I wouldn't have been able to take them all out. So that's something you can always assume. You know, if you take out 2 guys and you only take out 2 guys, you probably should be looking around for 2 more. And that's if they stick together. So that's if you're really unlucky, I'd say. This is a great clip. I get 3 guys with 1 clip. The AK-74M, it's not really a great rifle. I prefer using other rifles than that. This is the A94. I really don't like burst fire weapons. I really don't. I mean, up until they fix the problem of it locking up on you, maybe I'll use it then after, but right now, up close, I click the mouse really quick. As you can see right here, I mean, I use my pistol all the time, and I fire that quick with the A94. Maybe I shouldn't, but it locks up on me, and that's not something it's supposed to do. And really using a burst fire is definitely the best way of going about this weapon. It's a really strong rifle if you know how to use it though. Now, okay, this is the G3. You have to go through the co-op to get it. It's really a great rifle further away. Mid-range, long range. Really accurate. But the key to it is firing in really small bursts. If you fire the bursts with 4 or 5 rounds in them, 1, you're going to be running out of bullets really quick, and 2, it's not going to be very accurate. So, right here you'll see that it's easy to run out of ammo in this weapon. I find it really hard to be able to kill 2 guys with 1 magazine, let alone 3. I'm honestly not sure if I could ever get 3 guys naturally in just in any random game. With the G3, I always take out 2 guys, and I'm out of ammo. You gotta reload, it takes extra long to reload. So I really stay away from this rifle if I have a feeling that I'm going to be going up close against guys. Like right there, it's perfect for that rifle. But just because the fire was in the way, I couldn't exactly see where he was. Now, the KH-2002, great weapon actually. The burst fire is the thing that I stay away from. I stay away from it. Just because of the locking up. If there wasn't no locking up, I would honestly be using this rifle more. Because I had some great clips with this weapon. It was easy kills, up close, hip fire, great. Mid-range, great. It does the bursting for you. You don't have to worry about the accuracy going down on it. Like I said, it's a great rifle all around. So you've noticed this is like the 3rd or 4th clip I've had with me going further, but this time I actually go a little further than the other clips. I try to go left side when I can, just because it seems like there's less enemies that go over there. I'm pretty sure it was the guy that just ran past me, but right back there, but I kind of just ignored him. I just killed 3 of his friends, so I don't feel that bad about it. So this is actually a really funny clip. I just love when there's a tank right there, and I'm just kind of looking at it, waiting for that engineer to pop out. And that's just a perfect example. If you see a burning tank, wait for the engineer to jump out, or someone to jump out and try to repair it, or just run away from it because it's going to blow up soon. It's just common sense, I feel. If you see a tank that's not really moving, that's kind of not really shooting people, I think they're thinking about getting out. So, the clip beforehand about that, I really enjoyed how I somehow took out 2 guys, don't know how I did, Right here, I take out a few other guys. The KH-2002 is just a great weapon overall. Like I said, great clips with this. You know, it takes a little bit of the co-op experience to get this, I believe. But I don't think it's too much trouble. So just go in with a friend, grab this weapon. It's a great weapon if you especially want to learn how to burst fire. If you want to burst fire at all. This doesn't have a full auto option, but I have a feeling once they get rid of the problem with it locking up, it's going to be a great option against other rifles. So this is the L85, another great weapon. I use this weapon if I tend to move more, and especially if I have more engagements like mid-range. This is more of a mid-range area. I decided to use this weapon. It's also great up close. You know, I don't want to make it sound like it's not a great rifle overall, but it is. It reloads fairly quick. It's not the quickest, but it's got some great accuracy. It shoots really well. It fires slow enough that the bursting on it can be easily controlled. So, okay, anyways, this is the M16A3. I don't do the A4 because I don't do the burst fire. Like I said, otherwise, the burst fire is exactly the same thing as this, only it's the burst fire option. No real advantage over using it. Other than that, if you're shooting mid-range and if you aren't as experienced to burst fire with the mouse or trigger, you can go ahead and use it. But I strongly recommend using the regular version, the full auto, and doing the burst fire yourself. What I was doing right there, I was healing up. I just wasn't camping just because. No, I always try to heal up because you have one of the best classes in the game. You're able to heal yourself and you have some of the better weapons. You should heal yourself all the time. You should heal teammates all the time. Throw health packs everywhere. If you see a crowd of 2 or 3 teammates, drop a health pack. If there's one already there, it could be expiring soon. Throw another one. So this is I really enjoy this clip just because right here I see one guy and another one comes out of nowhere. It shows you how awesome the M16 is up close. It's a great rifle, mid-range, great up close, it fires super quick, has the fastest reload time, and also everyone starts with it. So this means you don't have to worry about spending countless hours getting all the other weapons in the game so you can, kill guys easier. This is one of the best rifles in the game still. And I've put many hours in other rifles, but still using it, it's super easy to use. So if you aren't really used to the assault class, if you don't prefer it, just use the M16. It's a great all-around rifle, and I think everyone agrees with me. Now this is the MP443. It's the pistol I use in half the clips, or actually it's all the clips, but yeah, I use it half the time because you need a good pistol. A lot of people use the G18, but it's fully automatic, runs out of ammo quicker, I think, or I like to think. Here I can take out 2-3 guys with one clip. Well, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. I made the music. Please leave comments down below if you want to. Anyways, have a nice day.